Hi guys, and welcome again to another segment of our Revit tutorials. So this is what I'm gonna do. Uh, I'm just gonna show you quickly how to show the number of bars in each part of our slab. So as you can see basically here. Oops, I just wanted to point. As you can see basically here, you don't have the number of bars here, the number of bars here, and when you detail your your bars like this, you're saying what you're simply saying is that from there to there, uh, the 29 bars, you have bars here, here you have nothing, and then from here to here you have something, and then from there to there you have nothing, from there to there. Some others prefer to do their detailing this way, whereby you just click on the bar and then you select, maybe you just show none, then select maybe one here. I select none, and then maybe you click one here, you click another one here, you click another one here, and then that's it. So in this instance, you have this bar that is showing from there to there, this bar that's showing from there to there, this bar that's showing from there to there. But in other instances, some people might actually be comfortable with just showing one bar and then an arrow. This is so as to reduce clustering or the too much rebar just showing in the drawing. So another way that I used to like reducing that the amount of rebar that's in the drawing is by using colors, because once I color already, you can actually see how your bottom bars are detailed, like your B1, B2, and etc. So that's the first thing. Okay, so let's continue with this. Okay. um I think also for the we may have to, okay, yeah, we may have to fix that, but well, so the first thing that you have to do, right, in order for you to have an annotation on top of this rebar, what you have to do is you use something called an equality, which is the EQ. Say for instance you have two columns here and there, and then three, let's just make them three, and then you want these three columns to have the same distance, they right. So what is simply there, you see, that's the equality. So there, something like that. So that's where it's coming from. So Revit seems to use the same logic in also counting the number of rebars, but it's not perfect, but I think it needs some work. But other softwares like Procon and the likes do it much better. So without wasting much time, this is what I do. Since I only want it to be on there, I'll just duplicate my rebar dime here, duplicate, and then let's call it rebar dime 2. But now the thing that I want to be shown on this rebar dime 2 is show text dimension. And mind you, all of this is under aligned multi-rebar annotation. That's the first thing you use in order to bring out this. But as you can see now, you have 7 times 198, 9 times 9, 8, and the likes. So how do we get rid of this? We then go to the annotate tab, and then dimensions, and then dimension, linear dimensions. So remember, over here we have with we had used MRA field dot area. So that's the same thing that's been used almost everywhere. But well, firstly, I like to duplicate that, and then I go straight to others. You see, equality text, equality formula. This is where we are. So now what we have here is the quantity, but I would rather put my prefix in this way, and then I remove this, and then I save this. You see, now I have only my quality, my quantity, and the equality. So to make it interesting, I then make it bold. So let me just go to text and then click on bold. And then now text offset, I can even put something like 0.5 millimeter. And then, yeah, wow, that's better. So right now, on this type 2, I will change this. Sorry, I'll change this to that. And then I will click on show dimension text. Now you can see, there you have it. There you have it. That was a short tutorial. Thank you. Please like and subscribe, and I'll post more videos just like this. So when I figure out, or maybe reach out to Autodesk to make this more perfect, and then we will be all happy. So thank you very much for your time. So this is closer. This is the closest I can get. Well, if there's anyone who knows how to make it better, well, I think this is now a software issue that Autodesk has to address. That's according to my thinking. Thank you.